Welcome back, everyone. Are we still live on Facebook? I'm going to go live now, and we're hi to everybody out there. Like us, follow us, and I'm going to be sharing this. And my social media gal, who is Danielle Caudil, she's going to be helping us. She's with .com Marketing, and she's going to help us all with that Facebook stuff, too. We're going to have a lot of fun. My next guest has never been on my show, so I have a newbie with me right now. I have Michael Henderson, and he is the owner of Tapestry Insurance Group. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what we're going to talk about today.
Well, Carol, thanks for having me. I started working in Medicare many years ago and just fell in love with it.
Why?
Medicare, it's that one-on-one working with people and educating people that we get to do when we work with Medicare. It's something that is so foreign to people when they turn 65 or when they receive Medicare. And there's lots of intricacies that people don't understand. And so I've been able to help many people throughout the years with that. And
yeah, you told me before you came on here that you are a free service to the families out there.
Yes. So when I or an agent of mine meets with an individual or a husband or wife, there's no fee to them. We help them, educate them on Medicare. If they choose a plan that helps cover some of the gaps in their Medicare, then the insurance carrier pays us that they choose. But if not, it's just a service that we do, and we've helped thousands of people throughout the Valley and all of Arizona with that.
I've said this before, there's too many ABCs in Medicare, for sure.
There's a lot.
And someone turns 65 every day, and you said you had somewhat of a number of what it is.
Yeah, I don't know the statistic exactly, but it's roughly, it's just shy of about 10,000 a month.
Wow.
That turn 65 in Arizona alone. So we're in the baby boomer age, and there's a lot of confusion. Most people have never even really chosen an insurance policy in their past. A lot of people that work for a company, it's chosen for them by their employer. So when they go onto Medicare, it's the first time that they're actually trying to interpret insurance. And a government program is not the easiest to interpret your first time, let's be honest.
Yeah, nothing is easy the first time, especially when you're 65.
At any age, yes, exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Well, but tell them the importance of it. You know, I believe very strongly that people should all make sure that they do talk to somebody before they try and do it on their own. You can't go online and try and do this. This is something that you need to talk to somebody who has experience.
Well, experience, and you can't get that over the phone because you need somebody that knows the local market. There's many plans available, and everybody's situation is different. So just because your neighbor has a plan doesn't mean it's the right one for you. As I said earlier, there's lots of intricacies to Medicare, and everybody's situation is different, and it all goes together to come to the right plan for somebody. And if somebody doesn't choose something because they're just scared or something, there could be penalties in the future because of Medicare.
Right.
The penalties involved with Medicare. So we just want to educate people so that they do the right thing for them. That's the important thing.
When you work with someone, you say you're statewide, but you also not statewide. You're not statewide. You serve the entire Southwest, is what you do.
Yeah. So I've been lucky enough over my span working with Medicare to be able to train other agents to do what I do, and I have agents all over the Southwest, from Colorado down through Arizona here. So we cover multiple states. If you need to be hooked up with somebody that can help you with Medicare, we can get you hooked up with them.
Now, their phone number to call them is 602-541-7656, and they also have a toll-free number, which is toll-free 800-506-8810. Check them out on their website. It's tapestryinsuranceGroup.com.
That's correct.
When you work with someone, do you go to them? Do they come to you? How does it work?
That's a good question, Carol. We have agents all over the Valley. If we just talk about Phoenix, where it's so broad across, we don't expect people to come to us. We'll come meet with you in the comfort of your own home or a coffee shop that's close to you, whatever's comfortable for you. If you want to come to our office, we do have an office in Mesa, but that's quite a trek for some people that might be in the West Valley or something like that.
But this is a question that I see here that's incredible, because I don't think I've ever been asked it, or asked to ask it, I should say it that way. What if somebody isn't retired? at the age of 65?
Well, we find nowadays most people aren't, right? I mean, these days...
They have to work. I'm working till I'm dead.
Right. Most people these days are. I mean, retirements, it's tough to survive on what people have for retirement. So people can have their group insurance. People can have Medicare. They can choose between one or the other. What I've seen so many times over the years, though, is people have both, and they actually don't need to pay for their Medicare Part B and their group insurance at the same time. So it's important, even if you're not retiring, to meet with an agent to see which plan's better to go on. You could drop your employer coverage and possibly save a lot of money by going on to Medicare.
Their phone number, again, at 602-541-7656. Their website is tapestryinsurancegroup.com. This is a free service to the families out there. And it's important for you to talk. I mean, at least have that conversation, find out what it is. Don't try and do it on your own. Don't listen to your neighbor, because definitely everybody's story is, everybody's situation, not story, but situation is different. So he services the entire Southwest. His number to call again is 602-541-7656 or toll free 800-506-8810. Okay, so you mentioned that plans for the people that are on Medicare that can help them lower their out-of-pocket. How does that work?
Well, so Medicare, as you mentioned, there's so many letters to it, right? There's A, B, D, C.
I think there's an F somewhere.
There's
I think
F,
I heard one here earlier today.
Yep. There is an F in Medicare as well. But there's many plans out there, and now I forgot your question because we got sidetracked with the letters. But
the out-of-pocket.
The out-of-pocket. So Medicare comes with deductibles. It also is an 80-20 plan. There's no max out-of-pocket on straight original Medicare. So we have plans through insurance carriers that can lower their exposure, help with the deductibles, help with those out-of-pocket maximums, and some don't even have a premium. So don't be afraid to talk to somebody just because you think you're going to have to pay a monthly premium in addition to Medicare. Oftentimes there's plans out there that don't have a premium that can still help people out. So
when is the best time for them to call you?
The short answer to that is any time, because there's your initial enrollment period when you turn 65, but there's also special enrollment periods during the year that people can take advantage of that aren't advertised. And then there's, of course, annual enrollment at the end of the year. But don't wait to call. If you have questions about Medicare, get them answered. We may not be able to change the plan right then, but at least we can educate you and get you out there so that you know what to do when the time comes.
Their phone number is 602-541-7656, toll free 800-506-8810. And, it's a free service to the families. You come to them generally.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. And he services the entire Southwest. So I believe it's very important for people to talk to somebody. If you're turning 65, you're talking about it anyway. Anybody that's kind of going to be 65 in a few months are talking about it. They're thinking about it because, they're now thinking, wow. I mean, also I think that there's a big misconception, and maybe I'm wrong. I think people think that it's free a lot of times. Is that correct?
It's true that a lot of people think that. So Medicare, you do pay into through your employment taxes throughout your lifetime. So Part A comes through your employment taxes that you've paid in, if you work enough, 40 credits, 10 years basically. Part B has a small premium to it, and that you can elect to not take it. The risk, though, is if you do take it in the future, there's a penalty if you've declined it when you're eligible. So again, that's the reason to talk to somebody. We need to figure out your situation to make sure you're doing the right thing for you into the future.
602-541 I'm sorry, I almost said it to somebody else's number. 541-7656, and toll free it's 800-506-8810. He services the entire Southwest. You could check him out on his website. It's tapestryinsurancegroup.com. And remember, guys, this is a free service to you or anyone that you know. What happens if somebody they're listening here and they went, you know what, I think I enrolled, but I might have made a mistake. Is it too late or can they call you?
No, somebody can call anytime.
You do second opinions?
Of course.
Okay.
And we may not have an election period right now for them, but there might be. There might be an opportunity to change plans. Somebody might have chosen the wrong plan. I hate to use that term, wrong plan. Most Medicare plans are good, but there might be one that's better for you. Any time to call, because everybody's situation, again, Carol, like we talked about earlier, but everybody's situation is different. So
again, the best thing to do is just give you a call, talk to you, find out what their story is.
Yep.
Do you have any stories of some success ones that are different that you might be able to share?
Oh my gosh, thousands. I didn't come with a story prepared,
That's okay.
but we've helped so many people over the years. I've had clients of some of my agents call me and just say, I didn't realize everything that I was missing, and meeting with your agent so and so has just opened my eyes. I felt so good after I
Right.
made the decision. I've had people break down in tears because they made a decision and they were so confused because they'll have a stack of mail, no kidding, Carol, a foot high on their countertop when they turn 65. Anybody that's turned 65 is laughing right now because they know I'm telling the truth, because they get so many advertisements, and it just adds to the confusion.
I get them, and I'm not even 65.
Yep. They'll start getting them at least
They
a
know
year
I'm
before.
coming around the corner, though. It's funny, but it's true.
Yeah. So, I've had people break down in tears once they've made a decision. They just were so relieved.
Don't do it yourself. Don't try and go online and try and do anything. Don't listen to your neighbor. This is something that you need to speak to them, someone who's experienced in it. Their phone number is 602-541-7656. Toll free. It's 800-506-8810. They service the entire Southwest. Their website is tapestryinsurancegroup.com.